If you like this show and you want to see the videos that I make early before they go up on YouTube, head over to LBRY. There's a link in the description. It's an open source alternative to YouTube, and I absolutely love it. Hey everybody, it's your friend and your guy and your favorite idiot, Gardiner. I mean, if you think I'm an idiot and you're subscribed to me, what does that make you? It is time, my friends, for GNOME GNUs. And yes, for those of you who don't know, you pronounce the G in GNUs. So the first story in GNOME GNUs is actually something that we talked about before on the channel. A few weeks back, I made a video about the GNOME Community Engagement Challenge. Now, if you know anything about open source development, you'll know that we are want for young blood in the open source world. That's something that this challenge aims to fix, and I think that it's an absolutely worthy cause. If you haven't seen that video, you can check it out up here, or I'll just catch you up to speed. You can also check out that original video, though. You know, you gotta have that channel synergy. Quote, the GNOME Foundation, in partnership with Endless, is proud to announce the inaugural Community Education Challenge, an exciting new opportunity to engage beginning coders with the free and open source software community. Our goal is to encourage individuals or teams to submit stimulating ideas that will connect the next generation of coders to the FOSS community and keep them engaged for years to come. We're looking for entries that are fun, that make coding interesting, and participating in the FOSS community exciting, educational, enhances the coding skills of a beginning coder, engaged, keeps a coder engaged with the FOSS community, creative, outside-the-box entries are appreciated, and unique, adds something new to the field or enhances something already existing. All absolutely worthy goals, in my opinion. It's an absolutely worthy cause. So there are 3 phases to this challenge. The first phase is what we're currently in, and that's submitting a written proposal to the community challenge. You have until July 1st to do this. The second is developing a prototype as like a proof of concept to demonstrate the feasibility of your idea. And the third and final phase is to deliver a product that actually demonstrates the end goals of the challenge. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. So currently we're halfway through the submission process. Still in phase 1, so you have until July 1st to get your application into the GNOME Foundation. There's going to be a link in the description, so hit that link, head over there. You're not only helping open source by submitting ideas, but if your project is selected, you could get up to $20,000 to help realize your idea. That's pretty awesome. Also, as a quick aside, when I originally posted the video about this challenge over at GNOME, I was unprepared for the amount of positivity and just genuine goodness that came out of that video. There were so many people who left their ideas in the comments, and apparently this community, you guys watching this video right now, were one of the #1 sources of people submitting ideas to this challenge. That's crazy. I got an email from GNOME. It said, many of the individuals that submitted proposal ideas said they heard about it from your YouTube coverage. You know, I just wanted to say thank you for all you guys being so enthusiastic and so respectful. I know that I mock and ridicule some of the more mean and incomprehensible comments that I receive on this channel, but truly, I scrape the barrel to find these mean comments. I really do. You guys are so genuinely awesome in the comments. I really wanted to say thank you guys. You deserve a hug. And honestly, like, I know I'm a little biased because you guys are like watching my videos, but really, I think that if we're the ones that are like contributing to the FOSS community, I think we're doing pretty good. And we really need to bring in young and idealistic people who really believe in the ethics of open source in order to keep our community strong and healthy and growing. And I think that it's great that the GNOME Foundation, one of the pillars of free software, are trying to make that a reality. If you have an idea that you think can help make the FOSS community more appealing to young people, use the link down below. It'll take you right over to GNOME's community challenge page. Submit your idea. You have basically another month to get your idea in before the deadline, and tell them I sent you. It's an absolutely worthy cause. In other GNOME news, you know I'm just saying that to be annoying, right? About 10 months ago, we talked on the channel about the fact that GNOME Foundation was being sued by Rothschild Patent Imaging. They're a patent troll, and they were claiming that the GNOME Foundation was infringing on one of their patents by creating the software called Shotwell that a lot of us use. If you use GNOME, you've probably used Shotwell in the past. We actually sat down here on the channel with Neil McGovern, the executive director, I believe is his title, of the GNOME Foundation. We talked about this. Neil McGovern is such a cool dude, and I was like really enthusiastic about their approach to this defense of this lawsuit. Around the time of the lawsuit, Rothschild actually offered to settle with GNOME Foundation about this supposed infringement. And this is what GNOME had to say. Rothschild Patent Imaging LLC offered to let us settle for a high 5-figure amount, for which they would drop the case and give us a license to carry on developing Shotwell. This would have been simple for us to do. It would have caused a lot less work, cost less money, and provided the foundation a lot less stress. But it also would be wrong. Agreeing to this would leave the patent live and would allow this to be used as a weapon against countless others. We will stand firm against this baseless attack, not just for GNOME and Shotwell, but for free and open source projects. That was October 21st last year. That was on the GNOME news blog. And fight they did. I mean, they just scored pretty big against Rothschild for the open source community. In this settlement, GNOME receives a release and covenant to not be sued for any patent held by Rothschild Patent Imaging. Further, both Rothschild Patent Imaging and Lee Rothschild are granting a release and covenant to any software that is released under an existing open source initiative approved license and subsequent versions thereof, including for the entire Rothschild portfolio of patents. And that was May 20th, 2020. That's pretty cool, right? This patent troll agreed to not only never sue GNOME again, but they also granted a release for any open source project licensed under an OSI-approved license for any of their patent portfolio. That's pretty awesome. That's really awesome, actually. Now, that was a fight worth having, and that was also a victory worthy of any hero. But while Rothschild itself has agreed to never sue an open source project again, it still kind of leaves the door open for other patent trolls. I'm happy about this. I really am. I mean, this could set a new normal where patent trolls just don't attack open source software or projects. But this agreement really only applies to Rothschild, and it doesn't set a precedent, which I was kind of hoping that this lawsuit would do. Again, we go back to the original GNOME post about this lawsuit. We want to send a message to all software patent trolls out there. We will fight your suit, we will win, and we will have your patent invalidated. We don't believe that this is a valid patent or that software can or should be able to be patented in this way. We want to make sure that this patent isn't used against anyone else ever. If this case had gone to court and a judge had ruled in favor of GNOME, this could have set a precedent for the wider community of open source software and really deterred a lot of other patent trolls from attacking open source. Not only that, it could have set patent trolls on edge and taken all these crap patents and made them weaker and made them open to invalidation. Patent trolls are a threat, not only to open source, but to innovation in general. That's what patents are meant to do. They're meant to encourage innovation. But patent trolls don't invent anything. They come in with money, they buy patents, and then they use those patents to stifle innovation in other places. Don't get me wrong, I really do believe this is a victory for open source. I'm really proud of GNOME for taking on this case, and I don't mean to diminish this in any way. But what this does mean is that the fight is going to continue, and that we have to remain vigilant against patent trolls who obviously don't share our values of ethics or freedom or innovation. It's an absolutely worthy cause. The announcement post goes on to say, GNOME was represented pro bono by Sherman and Sterling LLP. GNOME and the wider free and open source community owes its thanks and gratitude to their tireless work over the last 10 months. And I would have to say, good job to their legal team. I mean, this is really good work that they have done. I want to know what you guys think about this. How do you feel about software patents in particular? Let me know down in the comments. I'd really like to know what you guys have to say about this. I want to say thank you to all the amazing people over on Patreon, including Jim T. You guys are the reason that I am continuing to do this channel. You've helped me to make the show into what it is, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Thank you for your support. Well, I think that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for your support. You can pick up a t-shirt, like I just made this one. It's up live on Teespring. There's going to be a link down below. Thank you for you guys watching my videos. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.